It's going to be hard to tell you in about 3 minutes all the things that can be done with the Decon 5. I'm going to focus in on the use of Decon 5 in mold applications because that kind of gives us a real focused area. Now know that Decon 5 is great as an odor removal process. It's a tremendous sanitizer, provides a hospital grade sanitizer, and it also gets rid of all the toxins in the room. But when it comes down to mold, this is one of the things that I feel is somewhat underrated as far as most people know because you're used to the traditional ideas. Decon 5 is a two-part product. You mix it together and you can fog with it. Depending upon the device that you're using, you can also foam it into place, which means it traps the mold under that foam and kills it. This also prevents the spores from releasing. As we all know, if you disturb mold, it's going to start firing the spores. Now, when we trap it with the foam, we're going to not only instantly kill it, but we're also going to trap those spores from firing out. This reduces the overall pollution and contamination. We put less of a load on your air scrubbers. We put less of a concern about contamination of the house. So we like to foam that into place, but if we do fog it into place, what we're going to do then is we're going to strip the air. So all the particles that are out there in the air, both before you start and after you finish, can be stripped literally out of the air, and it does a fantastic job. And again, reduces the load on your air scrubbing equipment. Now, when it comes down to some of the other factors that are important, you know that many types of mold have mycotoxins. And mycotoxins, as the name says, is a toxin. Mycotoxins are much, much smaller than mold themselves. In fact, if people breathe those in, they immediately go from the lungs into the bloodstream. So what we're dealing with is a toxic condition. The nice thing about Decon 5 is not only we're going to kill the mold and trap the spores, we're going to be able to strip the air out, but Decon 5 will cancel out the power of the mycotoxins. In other words, we're getting rid of that toxicity factor. I think the end result of using this with the systems that you already have in place is that you're going to provide a more effective job, and it's going to have a greater impact on those that you're working with. I think that the idea that you can fog with it and strip out the air at any given time, as you open up new areas, you can foam it into place and it traps it and kills it right on spot, including down to the hypha, the root of that, as well as the fact that we can now kill and destroy and neutralize the mycotoxins. If you're in the mold business, you want to take a look at Decon 5. It is something that is extremely portable. You got one product that does it all, and by the way, it's green. It's something that will not add to the toxicity of any building. Matter of fact, it makes it way better. It sanitizes and it gets rid of odors, but also for your workers' sake, Decon 5 is going to be a safer product to work with, where the only thing we really need are masks and goggles in order to protect us from getting it into our face. Now, I hope this helps. I hope you'll try it out. We do have a free applicators course that you'll find here at the bottom, and you can take that course and find out more about what we're offering with it. Give Decon 5 a try, because I believe you're going to find it's going to speed up and help the work that's going on. Is going to reduce the toxicity level of that home, even if it's not a mold issue, but other compounding problems. And it's going to give you the chance to really do a more efficient, effective job. Decon 5 at DeconFive.com. And if you have any questions, we're always happy to help you out.